basically, manifestation is just think of it as a fancy prayer, okay? Or even like a prayer to God or a prayer to your higher self. In this case scenario, it was a prayer to my higher self, my future self of the woman that I wanted to be. And I had to really tap into her. And I would meditate, basically.
Mhm.
I would lay in my bed and I would dream. I would dream about
One of my
her.
favorite words.
Yes, yes, dream. Yeah, but it's true. I would dream about her. I would literally envision what she would look like.
Mhm.
Um, the her habits that she had, her daily habits that made her her. Her friends, her music, her food, every single thing. I dreamed of it and I envisioned it first. And then I would
She's the kind of girl you want to hang out with.
yes, she's so cool.
So
My
cool.
future self is so cool.
And you
And
guys, she's sitting here right now today. I will say that really cool girl.
I am now my future self.
Actually, you were always there, Kelly.
Yes.
You were inside, I would say, just a little bit locked up and stuck, and you freed
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
You freed that girl, and
No,
now
absolutely.
you're glowing and shining from the inside out as that
Hmm.
beautiful little girl that you always have been and always were. You've just
Thank
completely
you.
freed her. It's a beautiful thing. Okay.
Yes. But yeah, basically I specifically it was the habits that got me there. But I would start doing those habits and it takes a long time to develop a habit to be in your daily life, but I would do that. And slowly over time I started seeing change and I liked the change that I was seeing. And so I just kept going. And I told myself during this whole transformation just keep going just to see what happens.
What can I do? Kind of a
Yeah, what?
challenge.
Yeah, like I just want to see, We can get there and we can decide that we want something else, but let's just see what happens. And then eventually one day, if you continue with those habits and those dreams and envisioning your higher self and your future self, you will wake up as her. And I feel as though I definitely have woken up
Hmm.
as her.
You have, and part of your awakening has been on all levels, like spiritual, intellectual, physical, all of these, emotional, all of these parts of you have changed.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that you chose to do was yoga.
Yes,
You
yes.
went to school to become a certified yoga instructor,
Mm-hmm.
which was a big blessing to me because I got to spend the summer with her sunrise yoga classes that she was leading. It was
Yes,
such
on
a
the tennis
delight.
court.
Yes, it was so fun, and you. So as you made those changes and you grew, you just brought others along with you. I got to be one of those people. So thank you
Yes.
for that.
Yes, of course.
But
Absolutely.
yoga's been a big part of this transformation, teaching
Mm-hmm.
you how to breathe, how to meditate, how to,
Mm-hmm.
again, love your body, listen to your body.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I found yoga um a little bit into my self-help journey. I had a friend introduce it to me and they were like, just try it. I think that you could really enjoy this. I did one class and I loved it. And then after that class, I signed on for a year-long membership.
Hmm.
Um, and it was from there that it ended up just like snowballing into this most beautiful thing that I ever could have happened to me. Um, but yoga teaches you how to get out of the mind and into the body. And for anyone who has, experienced any mental challenges, they understand that the mind cannot be trusted,
Hmm.
right? It's the body that keeps the score. Fantastic book for
Hmm.
anyone
That
who
is a
needs
great
to
one.
read it. Yes. Um, but ultimately, yoga teaches about how to take an easy seat. And the translation for that is asana, which is Sanskrit. It is the language for yoga. It's a dead language. But asana means to take an easy seat. And so for physical practices, we can be holding a high plank, which requires all of the muscles
A
in the
lot of
body, a
strength.
lot of strength, holding it. And the yoga teachers will be like, now breathe. And you're like,
Oh,
I
sure.
can't. Yeah, like, okay, I guess, you know. Um, But it teaches us how can we take an easy seat in this difficult position that we are in. And you can translate that to life as well. Whatever trials or challenges you may be going through and facing, notice it, acknowledge it, give
Mhm.
it the attention that it deserves and needs, and then take an easy seat and learn how to breathe and exist in this difficult time. And so, one thing that my yoga teacher who I got my training from tells
Mhm.
me is she's phenomenal. She has been diagnosed with cancer twice.
Mhm.
It's non-treatable, and what she tells me and would teach us is she says it's amazing. She says it's just like this now. You know,
Mhm.
that's just how it is. This is just how it is. So you have to deal with it, almost basically. So I kind of love it.
There's the lack of resistance, there's an acceptance.
Hmm.
And when we can be in that kind of flow and just it is what it is.
Yeah, like
And
this
so
is just how it is now.
you're not mad about it, you're
No.
not resentful, carrying
Hmm.
resentment, you're not blaming, you're not a victim to it, you're just this is what it is. And so then you
Absolutely.
rise to the challenge and you figure your way through. I love that.
Absolutely.
And I love this concept of an easy seat because we can, oftentimes people think that when life gets hard, you want to surrender to it. You want to just, have so many different emotions to that.
Right.
But the sooner we do accept that life is hard and it can be hard, and that the hard actually we can embrace, that we
Hmm.
can learn from it, there's gifts from it, that we can rise to it, it's what's going to make us stronger.
Hmm.
All of those thoughts, I think, are more empowering to help us get to the other side, having learned. Because I wouldn't even say with you, you probably don't regret the experiences you've had because it's made you into this beautiful, happy, thriving person that you are now
Hmm.
with all these
Yeah.
gifts and gifts of empathy and understanding as you've now wanted to share your experience talking about dealing with depression, anxiety, and overcoming it. and
Hmm.
and I can't imagine you not having gone through that.
Yeah.
But I love that this easy seat, even though it's hard, that there can be a way that we can move through it with grace and ease.
Absolutely.
And I believe that we pretty sisters, through friendship, through sisterhood, can be that easy seat for others.
Yes,
You
that
know,
support. Yeah.
yes, that we need each other, that we don't have to go through life and experiences completely alone. We're actually
Hmm.
never alone, whether
Yeah.
it's friends, sisters, family, or our higher power. We truly never are alone. And just the idea and thought that you are is something that people do feel in those moments of hopelessness, in those moments of depression. You probably felt a lot of aloneness when you really
Absolutely.
weren't, but it's like an illusion that you put on yourself.
Hmm.
And the sooner you can realize that that's just not true,
Yeah.
and that there are people there to support you and you can grasp for something, you can find that easy seat
Hmm.
and get through it, then you start to make the change in
Hmm.
moving forward.
Yeah, people will show up for you if you give them the chance to.